Wow, Dusty Dan. Look on the screen. Start with that, I gotta ask ya. They are so mean. Dusty's trying to get at ya. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. They are so mean. I'm talking about Dusty's. Look on the screen. Dusty Dan. Oh, this is the child neglect man, in my opinion. Behavior is learned. So he says he was in there sleeping and he's lying down, wasn't feeling well. And I guess little Dusty Dan Jr. got out and got a gun. Did you not hear him say he was pulling the trigger? Pal, look what I got. Then I saw another video where they said the kid had the gun and one while had it behind his back. Then he pulled it out. Behavior is learned. Now, this may be a good day. Why? Need to go ahead. This man here, the poor parenting. Poor parenting. What if there was a gun in the chamber? What if that kid shot someone? A person could be deceased and dead. What are they going to do with a 4-year-old? Can't do anything to a 4-year-old, too young. He's only 4. Got a diaper on, but he got that gun in hand. What if someone would have gotten shot and killed? I'm sorry, ain't gonna cut it. A life lost due to his negligence. Now, he has a felony. I could be wrong, but I thought if you had a felony, like, you're not supposed to have a gun. That's what I thought. I don't know if it's okay to have one in your house for protection, but that's what I thought. Maybe you guys can enlighten me on it. So I thought, well, if he has a felony and he has a gun, then you might be going back to prison. But I'd rather that than sit up here because his negligence, somebody get murked by his seed, the seed of poverty D, because they are known to be murking thee. That's what a lot of them do. Dusty Dan, where is Becky? Where's Becky mama? Where you at? What if someone had gotten shot? Oh, well, it didn't happen. Well, guess what? It didn't happen this time. With him being a parent, who's to say it's not it won't be another time if this hadn't happened. So in a way, I know it's sad, but it may be a good thing because guess what? It could have saved a life. 4 years old, got a diaper on and got a gun and found his way out the apartment. Behavior, I'm sorry, my allergies. Behavior is learned in the home. The parents are the first example. I would be I just can't, just seeing on the news, I can imagine in person horrified. Horrified. We didn't hear anything about the child's mother. So if he's arrested, unless the mother comes along or family, more than likely it's a high probability that one of those programs, like what is it, CPS for Child Protective Services, that they may intervene. 4 years old, waving a gun, and he's in there asleep. As I said before, said again, poverty D and poverty P get together. They produce a tragedy, and then it will adversely affect the community. I cannot imagine. Cannot imagine. Dusty Dan, beware the seed of poverty D. How did the kid get the gun? That's what I want to know. Why was it not locked? But see, Dusties don't think, they just do. And I don't know if I buy him being asleep. For all we know, that's what he says. I wonder, is it possible that maybe he was laying up in there, aside from being asleep, we laying up in there drunk? I ate too many beers last night and I get my rest. I was laying down, man. You done got your daddy in in a wreck over here playing with them guns. Oh man, it might cost him his freedom. And I have no sympathy because, again, that child, that is his responsibility. Can't blame the black women. I know it's the Dusty. Oh, they might try to say, oh, that black woman fault, black woman fault. No, this is Dusty Dan. This is his responsibility. It's his child, his responsibility. And look what happened while he was, quote, sleep. Wow. Sad. Very sad. Behavior is learned. So then you look up, you like we had that, what, 6-year-old put the gun in the backpack. Look what happened. Teacher gets shot. Behavior is learned in the home. How to handle conflict resolution is learned in the homes. Dusty Dan, Poverty D Senior, Poverty D Junior. This is just, I mean, I can imagine coming out your door and you see a 4-year-old with a gun. Pow, pow, look what I got. A not 14, 4-year-old. So let's say up under his leadership, him raising that kid to be 14, what would you expect? I would say probably he'll be more than likely like his daddy. The daddy got a felony or probably felonies, more like it. Then more than likely he'll raise his child to do the very same thing. See, there are some parents, we want to try to turn a blind eye. These kids robbing and stealing and don't have a job or coming up with money. The parents are looking the other way, probably wanting their cut. Oh, you been outside, how you do today? Oh, I got this today. They do not care. That's the part people don't want to face. A lot of parents do not care. That's why their youth are out of control. It starts in the home. That child's mindset before they get to school, it starts in the home. It was set in that home. The home is the foundation. Can the school contribute to the prisoner pipeline? Of course they can. But let's not get it twisted. It starts in the home. Different things can happen, of course. Different things happened, to minorities. It's subjective, depends upon the teacher. But let's not get it twisted. These kids are raised where? The school didn't give birth to them. The school didn't raise them. The home. The pipeline of prison, it starts in the home. It really does. It starts in the home. And sometimes good kids can get caught up in it. Why? They got some fool over here want to keep on trying to beat up on them. Kid gets scared, bring up some kind of device to protect themselves with or get into a fight. Now that kid's in trouble. Why? Because they encountered a bully. So like here, little Dusty Dan Jr., the prison pipeline starts in the home. This right here. This is what's raising it. This right here. So I believe it. They said his name was Shane. Shane, you ought to be ashamed. How did the kid get that gun? It should have been high up. Was it just lying out there? I was asleep. Beware the son of Dusty Dan, Dusty Dan, Dusty Dan. Beware the son of Dusty Dan. He got a gun in his hand. Kid got a diaper on and a gun in his hand. Got outside the apartment, pointing it, pow, pow, look what I got. Just thankful that nobody got shot. Again, in closing, the seed of poverty D. Woo! The mama must be a IOD, incubator destruction. Get together and they raise a tragedy which can adversely affect the community. Dusties don't think, they just do. That child should not have had access to that gun. And now he's being arrested. I have no sympathy. This is what happens quite often. These parents, they'll be safe and sound in their little apartment behind closed doors. Then these kids get out there and other people are victimized. Anyway, thanks for watching, people. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Simply Sat here on YouTube, and I'm out.